Hey y'all. Damn, I always forget. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome back. Shit. Hey y'all, welcome back to Colby's Corner, and today we're gonna be talking about Hazbin Hotel. Has been hotel. Before y'all say it, I know I'm late. I know the series came out what two? Every video that I've seen about Hazbin Hotel is literally like 2 weeks ago. So did the series come out 2 weeks ago? Has it been that soon? 2 weeks ago? I don't know, but however long it came out again, I know everyone's got their videos out. Everyone's got their little commentary videos out. I know. But the thing is, because I have a reaction video to the first two episodes of Has Been Hotel, and I actually have the recordings of me reacting to episode 3 and 4. But I started like venturing my channel out away from reaction commentary. So I was like, should I finish editing this? Should I post it, or should I watch the show? Like, because I wanted to watch the show, but I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to record because like I don't know. But yeah, so I ended up watching the show literally like a couple days ago, finishing the show because I got to episode 4. I finished it, then I rewatched it through like twice, and I just had thoughts. I wanted to come on my channel, I wanted to talk about it, and yeah, I didn't want the reaction videos that I did make, that I don't think I'm gonna upload. I didn't want them to just go to waste, and I didn't want to talk about Hasbin Hotel on my channel. So I was like, I don't know. Let me just get my thoughts out. So yeah, I have my notes. I have notes about things I liked and things I disliked. Those are kind of my things. And I also have a section of just things that I would do differently or I think would work better differently. Disclaimer. Because everyone in front of their little videos, they have their disclaimers. Y'all, this is my opinion. I think also these things are also facts. So like, hey. But yeah, a lot of people in their disclaimers are like, the Has-Been Hotel community is like crazy or nuts. We can get crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not scared. Don't try to dox me, please. Because like, I get down. I'm playing. But also like, please. If you got a problem, come in my comments because we can handle it. Has Been Hotelians. What are the Has Been Hotel fans called? Has Been Hotel stands. We can get down. If you got an issue, we can get down. Take it in the comments and like we can get crazy. But yeah. Obviously, if you have like more information, because I'm invested in the show, but I'm not like deep in there. Like, I don't know all the stuff that y'all was talking. Like, I just found out who this Rue character was just a couple days ago. So like, some of y'all are deeper than I am. So like, if I am off about something, feel free to let me know. Watch your mouth, watch your tone. But yeah, like I'm free to discuss and like see where I might be wrong, even though we can be civil. Has Been Hotelians, but but do not come in my comments with some mess and talking crazy, because I'm gonna talk crazy right back, and then it's just gonna be hell. It's just it's just gonna be hell in my comments, and that's not what we're here for. We're here for good vibes and positivities. We're here for great vibes and positivity. That's what we're here for. So yes, let me just start. I don't know where I'm gonna start with the strengths. I'm gonna start with the good and just the things that I enjoy first. Oh my goodness. Okay. First, I'm gonna talk about the music, because obviously it is a musical. I am gonna say, I know I said I was gonna start off with the things I liked, but I think 2 songs per episode was a bit ridiculous. 2 songs per episode was a bit ridiculous, especially when the episodes are barely pushing 30 minutes. So, yeah. That was just a bit unserious to me. And a lot of people are also saying that the songs are just like the best part of the show. And yes, that's true. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm crazy because some of the songs didn't do it. Ooh. Some of the songs just didn't do it for me. Like, some of the songs. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you all the songs that I liked. Happy Day in Hell was cute, but it's not. Am I gonna put that on my Happy Day in Hell is fine to me. should I just go down the soundtrack and say, okay, I'm just gonna go down the soundtrack and say like yay or nay. Happy Day in Hotel and Hell is Forever, yay. Stayed gone. Yeah. Why did I say it like that? I don't think that's even how the song goes. But that's the one where Vox and Alistair are going back and forth. So yeah, that's my song. It starts with sorry, nah. Respectless. It reminds me of Six the Musical. Respectless is I don't I didn't like where it was in the show because I felt like what we were doing there was a bit unnecessary. But Respectless reminds me of a song from Six the Musical, and I love Six the Musical, so I'm gonna give it a yay. Um, Whatever It Takes. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, Whatever It Takes. No. Poison. Hit. Love. Loser Baby. Best song in the show. I Fear. Best song in the show. I Fear. Hell's Greatest Dad, love it. More than anything. I think I enjoyed the reprise more than the first song, but I'm gonna give it yes. More than anything, Welcome to Heaven. And when I was listening to it, I was like, this feels so, something is so off with that song. I don't know what it is, but you didn't know. Love it. Out for Love, hate it. Ready for This. More than anything, reprise, yes. And the finale song, yes. Yes. And this is just me. I think you might find a common theme in the songs that I like and dislike is in film and like television. When y'all give me a musical, I don't want pop music in my musicals. I don't want pop music in my musicals unless you're gonna give me like a pop hit, unless it's good. If you're gonna give me like a pop song in a musical, it just needs to be a good old pop song. Like it just needs to be good, and it just like Poison. Poison is just a straight up pop song. Like nothing about Poison gives like theatrical or like like a soundtrack. Like Poison just feels like it could just be like a soundtrack song for Hazbin Hotel. It doesn't feel like it could be a part of Hazbin Hotel, if that makes sense. But another pop song that is on here that is Out for Love. I feel like Out for Love is like a pop song that just, I don't like. Maybe, am I making this too complex? But does that make sense? Like, I feel like if you're just going to give me a straight up pop song in a film, it just needs to be like an excellent pop song. And I just feel like as a pop song itself, Out for Love is not good. Yes. Yeah, and I'm not saying it's a bad song. No, I am saying that. I'm saying it's a bad song. I'm saying Out for Long is a bad pop song. And like, if yes. Okay. Let me bring that back. As you can see, maybe in my list that I need theatrics. I like when music in musicals, such as on Broadway or film or television or whatever. I like when it's theatrical, when it feels like a Broadway song, like a theatrical song. Like, let me see. You Didn't Know feels like a theatrical song. Like it has, I think they even brought this up in an interview where like, cause it has elements from Hell is Forever, and it brings it back, like it brings back the same things, and that's so Broadway. That's such a Broadway thing, and I like that. I love a theatrical song. Hell is Forever feels very theatrical as well. Stayed Gone is so Lin-Manuel Miranda coded, so like, okay. But but yeah, I like a theatrical feel to musical music. And I'm gonna bring this into the points of Poison and Out for Love. They feel like pop songs. They don't feel very theatrical. They just feel like pop songs. And so I'm going to judge it by not, a theatrical standard. I'm going to judge it by a pop song standard. And I just think Poison by a pop standard, Poison is a good song. Out for Love, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's particularly good. I fear. So yes, those are my opinions on of the song. I hope that rant made sense. But yeah, I hope y'all got a good feel of the songs I like and don't like. Should I say it again? Should I run it back again? Happy Day in Hell, Hell is Forever, yes. Stayed Gone, yes. It Starts with Sorry, no. Respectless, yes. Whatever It Takes, dang it, no. What? Poison, yes. Loser Baby, excellent. Hell's Greatest Dad, yes. More Than Anything, yes. Welcome to Heaven, no. You Didn't Know, excellent. Out for Love, no. Ready for This, and More Than Anything, Reprise, yes. And Finale, yes. So yeah, those are my songs. I think the music is good, and but my issues are just some of the songs they could have just left on the cutting room floor. Some songs I didn't need to hear that. Some songs I didn't need to hear. Some of the songs were coming from characters that is like, why are you singing? Because when it's a character I don't know, I'm like, what you singing about? Like, I don't care, So yeah, those are my only gripes. Like, yeah, I didn't love all the music, but like the music was good. So yeah, back to the other things. I have the ragtagness of it all. The episode 8, when the cast is like prepping the hotel and they're all discussing, or is this the end of episode 7? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the beginning of episode 8 or the end of episode 7. But when they're like prepping for the to like battle at the hotel, when they're getting their final drink, I think this is episode 8, the beginning of episode 8. I love it. I love it. It's like, it just feels like this ragtag group of like outsiders coming together for a purpose, and I love that. I love that in media, and I just think that feeling on a show like Hazbin Hotel is so great. It's so great. And so yes, just the tight knit characters of the tight knit group of characters at the hotel. I love them. I love Nifty and Alistair's relationship. I love Husk and Angel's relationship. I love Charlie's and Baggy's relationship. I love Sir Pinch's in the mix. Like, I love when they just get to bond together and just like bounce off each other. And I wish we got more of that. But yes, that feeling of just a ragtag knit group of like, the found family. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I also put on here Sir Pinchas deserved more, and then in quotes I said, OMG, never mind. But I still wanted to know him because I thought he died. He did die, but I didn't think, he was gonna live on. I thought he was just like dead. So I was like, hello, like what happened? But yeah, I still think I wanted to get to know Sir Pinchas better. I wish we kind of got more of a feel. Like, we still get more. The feel that we get for Sir Pinchas just kind of comes as an attachment to what's her name, Cherry Bomb. Like, we only get to know or get to see another side of him when he's just like, what's the word, simping over this girl. So it's just like, I don't know, like I wanted to get to know him on his own, like on, does that make sense? Like, I just wanted to get to know Sir Pinchas on a level and not like him trying to just get this girl. I wanted to know more of just him. Other characters I wanted to learn more about. Vaggie, I feel we know that she's like a fallen angel and stuff like that, but I feel I want to know more. I wanted to know more about Vaggie and her feelings on things as a whole, because I feel like the most we learn is that, or the most we get to see from her is that she's just like a strong support. She just wants to be there for Charlie. But I think it would have been interesting to really get into the head of like her being an ex-angel, because like she feels bad, but I feel like the only reason she feels bad is because she didn't tell Charlie. Well, that's the only thing that we see. We only see that she feels bad because she didn't let Charlie know. But like, what does that do to you when you're living amongst people that you killed thousands of, allegedly? So like, I wish we got more of Vaggie's own personal thoughts and feelings. I feel like the most we learn about Vaggie, or get to see of Vaggie, is when she's just tied by Charlie's hip and just trying to do whatever she can to make Charlie happy, which is cute. But I wanted to get to know Vaggie just as a person. Same with Husk, and also same I was finna say Nifty, but I feel like the thing that makes Nifty so likable is that we don't know anything about her. Like, Nifty's just nuts. Nifty is just a nuts creature that's just there to cause chaos. And you know what? That's fine. Favorite characters? Charlie. Even though favorite characters, I'm gonna leave the negativity to the second part. But yeah, my favorite characters are Angel, Charlie, Husk, Nifty, Alistair, and what was I saying? Serpentious and Box. Yes, those are my favorite character. And Rosie, I liked Rosie a lot. I feel, and what was that lady name? The old lady name in Cannibal Town that was yelling? Susan Queen. Yes, those are just the characters that like were drawn to. Like, it's like, I like you, you're cool. My favorite episode was episode 4. I think it has the best songs, Poison and Loser Baby. I think it does. I get to hear Keith David sing in my ears. Yeah. I think it is also, I think episode 4 just sorry I keep doing that. I think episode 4 just encapsulates, am I pronouncing that right? Encapsulates? I don't know. But I think episode 4 encapsulates the heart of Hazbin Hotel, and that it is just a bunch of characters trying to do better, trying to better themselves. You get to really get on the level, understand these characters, get revelations about their struggles and things like that. And I just think episode 4 showed what we want to see, how life is like here. It's bad. Like, there's abuse, there's souls being tied to other people. We're it was just so good. And even though the show kind of trails off from that core of what the Hazbin Hotel should be, what am I trying to say? I think just episode 4 is just a glimpse of what we should have got more of in the show. Just being on the level of these characters, seeing their struggles, what they go through, what makes them how they are, their bonds with each other. Like, I just think that is the heart of this show. Oh, and Lilith in Heaven is a gag. Lilith in Heaven is a gag. When they showed that at the end of the episode, when they showed that at the end of the episode, the end of the season, that Lilith is up there chilling on the beach in heaven while while her daughter is down there, like, going through hell, literally. I was just like, oh, she gonna ate that. Even though she's like a deadbeat mama and everything, like, she's, she gonna ate that. Just laid up on the beach, don't know what's going on down there, but like, I'm good. Like, you better. And I'm interested. That's another thing. I'm very interested in, like, the deals. Like, who is Alistair in a deal with? Everyone's saying Lilith, but then some people are saying, like, it's something bigger than Lilith. Like, what's going on? What deal did Lilith make with Adam? And, like, what's going on? All these deals. I want to explore that. I hope we can explore that in the next season. And yeah, I just want to say, ending to round out my positive thoughts, Hazbin Hotel was fun. And I love fun. Like, you don't have to be perfect, but it would have been something if Hazbin Hotel would have came not been perfect, but also been, like, boring. If Hazbin Hotel, like, came and been boring, like, there'd have been nothing to grab onto. But it was fun. It was a fun ride. It's a fun show to, like, watch and also look at. It's very visually, like, fun. Like, it's like, there's just so much to look at. I love the lore that is, like, kind of thrown into things and how things are, like, I don't know. The world just feels so lived in, I guess when you look at buildings in hell and look at certain design choices made for things in hell, it just shows, like, it makes you feel like this world is really lived in. Like, somebody like Vivian planned out, like, everything. And I love that in a fantasy world. So yeah, I love the look of the show. I love the art style. I love all those things of Hazbin Hotel. So that is my my roundabout of the good things of Hazbin Hotel. Am I in focus? Y'all, I cannot tell if I'm in focus. If I edit this video and I'm not in focus the whole time, I'm going to kill somebody. But yeah, those are my positive thoughts of the show. Let's get into the negatives because I love being negative. I'm playing. This is not a Hazbin Hotel problem, more of a streaming problem and just things like that. I brought this up in my Percy Jackson video as well. Why are seasons of shows only 8 episodes? 8 episodes? Why are we doing that? Amazon, why are we doing that? Disney Plus, why are we doing that? Netflix, why are we doing that? Why? Like, can someone explain that to me? I know it's probably like what is it? Is it like a budget thing? Is it like a we don't have faith in your series thing? Like, what is it that these streaming services are only giving these people 8 episodes to cram in stories like this? I don't get it. Like, 2 more episodes wouldn't kill you? 4 more episodes wouldn't kill you? What happened to 13 episodes? 13 episodes used to be like the shortest. What happened? But yeah, this season being 8 episodes is ridiculous. The episodes also barely being 30 minutes is ridiculous. Like, hello? Hello? Like, where's the show? Where's the time at? Where's the time at? What's going on? But yeah, and yeah, I just think that was a bit unserious, and I think that also kind of tripped Vivian up, or all the people who were working on the show, because they had so many ideas. They had so many ideas, and they tried to cram it in these 8 episodes. They wanted to cram in all this world, but in cram in all these characters. But I have to tell you that, as a person who's running a show and does have limited amount of time, that's when you're supposed to cut out the stuff that what am I trying to say? That's when you're supposed to cut out the stuff that don't need to be here. When you have time, and you have time for to fill in all the gaps in the world and stuff like that, then sure, throw in all the characters that you just want to be there for fun. Show in all the you can throw in all the cameos and all the, hey, there's this and this and this and this. But when you're on a time crunch of 8 episodes and 20 minutes each, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time to meet 50 overlords and find out this overlord got a daughter and was fighting and killed somebody with ballet shoes. We ain't got time for that. We don't. Especially in the second episode. Was it the second or third episode? Whatever episode that was. We ain't had time for that. To be meet like, I'm sorry. Like, when you don't have time, it's time for us to cut some characters, cut some cameos. We might not get to see certain things, and I think Vivian just wasn't okay with that. I think she just wanted to, to give y'all everything, to give us everything, to show us, hey, there's this, and this, and she just didn't want to let go of anything. But girl, you only got 8 20-minute episodes. We need to keep the important stuff, lose everything else. These are the choices. These are the choices we gotta make. So yeah, the episodes in the season was too short. But Vivian, you also need to work in the time constraints that you have for the story to be good. For the story and the writing to be good. And that's another thing, just me. I like things that are tightly knit. I like things that are like you like I only need to see the important stuff. As a viewer, I only need to see what's important, what I need to know, and stuff like that. Like cut everything else, because I don't know, you're just wasting time. You're just wasting time. Like cut the things that we don't need to know if you don't have time. Sorry. Um yeah, I put too many characters. I feel like the V's were put as so important. Like we're introduced to Vox in what, the second episode? Yes, we're introduced to like Vox and the V's and all that in the second episode. And the way we're introduced to them is like they're gonna be, like a big threat or like main characters, but they really don't have that much to do. And honestly, I think we could have just had them in the background. Like, obviously Valentino's important, and obviously Vox has beef with Alistair, but I feel like it was pushed to the forefront a lot, because also Velvet is busting up in the meet and singing songs, and I just feel like they were given too much. I feel like they were hyped up so much in the show. Like I felt like the way they were introduced made them seem like they were going to be like these prominent figures in the season, and they weren't. So I think the V should have had a smaller part altogether, so we could like know they're there, but they probably might not. They probably won't get that much to do until season 2. Yes, that is what I'm trying to say. I just think we should have prioritized who's getting screen time. Yes, we should have prioritized who's getting screen time, because also, what's that lady named Carmilla? Carmilla? I'm just gonna call her Carmilla. I forgot her last name. It's like Carmilla Carmine or something. I feel like she got too much screen time too. Too much screen time, too much backstory for someone we just met 2 seconds ago. Like she should have been in the background. And I just think we need to prioritize characters and the screen time a little bit more. In season 2, let's work on that. And I hated her songs. Carmilla Carmine, her songs just didn't do it for me. I didn't like it. I don't know if it's her voice, but that seems wrong because she has an accent, obviously. But like, no, it's not even the accent. It's just like, I don't know. Her songs just didn't stick to me. Like I just didn't like them. And I think also it's because you don't feel anything for her, because she sings about how she like was trying to protect her daughters and stuff, but also you just met this lady, so it's just like, girl, what, like what I was saying, when these characters show up for 2 seconds and then start singing, it's like, what the fuck are you singing for? Like, I don't know you. I don't know you. When I'm watching a show like this, I'm only expecting to hear that from like people I know, and like, what's that other lady name that bust in Alistair's friend, whatever her name is, when she comes in singing, we like, who the hell are you? And I just feel like that with Carmilla and all the other people who was getting songs and only was there for like 2 episodes and disappear. I think we need to prioritize characters and screen time. Yes, another thing is, these are the things that I said I would do differently if I was in the writer's room. We would have had a mystery going on. We would have had a good old mystery going on. One, because I love mysteries, but also I feel like, okay, listen. I said, I'm trying to get my notes down. Okay. I said I would have scrapped the Hell and versus Heaven plot line for this season. We could have did this in like season 2 or 3. But it's just too soon. Like literally when the characters in the hotel like prepping, to go to war, like it literally feels like it feels so series finale almost. And it's just like, this is only season 1. Why is the hotel being destroyed at the end of season 1? Like that just doesn't feel like a season 1 thing, like, does it? Especially for like a cartoon. And that might be because I watch shows with like big finales like Gravity Falls or The Owl House and things like that. So it just felt like it was too soon. It felt too soon for like this world versus thing to me. So yeah, I would have scrapped the hell versus heaven plot, and we would have focused on the rehabilitation of it all, and also it would have been a mystery. It would have been more mysterious. We would have been figuring things out more. Because I do like the idea of like someone killed an angel, like how to. I would make the reason. I would make the how they killed the angel a bit more complex because it was just too easy. Like it's just like, yeah, these angels are just leaving their weapons around in broad daylight, and that's how you kill them. They're just like, it's just a coincidence. Like I would have had something deeper going on. Like you gotta mix this with this, and like maybe yes, it's the weapons they left behind, but it's also, I don't know, like their weapons mixed with demon blood or something, like something else, like something more complex than just like their weapons literally just laid out in the streets and all you got to do is take it and you can kill an angel. Like that's just too easy to me. It's too easy to me. But yeah, we would have done, it would have been like that. So I would have focused on like an angel is dead, somebody's killed an angel, and maybe that would be like an uphill battle that Charlie has to go up against. Like maybe she needs to figure out who killed this angel, so they're not looking at the hotel crazy, like something like that. Like, does that make sense? Like maybe the angels are pointing the finger at the hotel and being like, see, maybe y'all did this shit, and now Charlie needs to figure out like who the hell killed this angel. And I would have not had it be, the killer would not have been Carmilla, because it's like, don't nobody care about her. It would have been someone at the hotel. I would have had someone at the hotel be the killer, possibly Vaggie. Possibly like I would have just had something like that. Something like that. It would have been more of a mystery if I was in the writer's room. And also, I think, here's another thing I would have critiqued. I don't know if I'm using the right word. One thing that I would have done if I was in the writer's room, I would have not changed. I would not have changed what Hazbin Hotel is supposed to be. Like the whole reason of the exorcism. I'm going to use the word exorcism because I can't think of the word. It does start with an X. The execution. The execution would not have been, or we would have not have known that the execution was because of fear of hell uprising. Let me reword that. Because Charlie in the first episodes lets us know that the only reason these, I've lost the word again. What is it? Executions. Charlie lets us know in the first episode that the only reason these executions are happening because heaven doesn't want hell to uprise and like take over. That's why. But the whole point of the show in the pilot and the whole concept of the show was overpopulation. And I think that was such a brilliant idea. So I remember first hearing about Hazbin Hotel and like literally thinking that was so brilliant, because it's like, I love a concept. Like, of course hell is overpopulated. Like, do you know how many wicked people are on this planet? Like, of course hell is just stacked with people, of course. So it's just like, that is such a brilliant idea. That's such a brilliant idea to build upon, and like stuff like that. And I just feel like in the first episode the whole concept was snatched away, and it wouldn't have took too much just to. So here's how I would have done it. We would have still said it was what's the word? Overpopulation. I would have told y'all because of overpopulation, there has to be an exorcism once a year. This was a deal between heaven and hell. They agreed on it. Like, it's too many people down there. It's too much. This is how it's gonna be. That's how it, And of course, heaven would have ulterior motives, and that would come up later on. And But we're starting off. We're only doing this because it's too many damn people down there, right? And so that also gives Charlie's hotel an actual purpose, because Charlie's trying to prove something to heaven, but it's so apparent that heaven doesn't give a fuck. So it's like, what's the point of this hotel? What's the point of Charlie fighting so hard when we meet Adam in the first episode? And it's like, Adam doesn't care. Adam's not listening. So what is this even for? What is this even for? Because Adam is not someone you can reason with. So if I was doing it, I would have had Emily and her mama. Is that her mama? The Seraphims? Whatever. I think Emily should have had a bigger role. I think that relationship between Emily and Charlie should have been a lot stronger because they're I don't know, it feels so obvious that Emily and Charlie should have had a closer relationship in this. So if I was doing it, I would have had the first meeting that Charlie has in episode 1. I wouldn't have had that. Okay. Me trying to do a whole Hazbin Hotel rewrite, but if I was doing it, I would have had episode 1 be like the pilot, because people have already said this, but the episode 1 is, if it's already depending on us knowing these characters and seeing the pilot, to where it doesn't feel like a introduction episode. So I would have had episode 1 be like the pilot, just a classier pilot, just a better pilot. Basically, it would have been an introduction of the characters, an introduction of the concept. That episode 2 would have been Charlie meeting at the Heaven Embassy with Emily and the Seraphim, because one, they're over Adam. I feel like it's only what makes sense, because Adam only is over the exterminations. Maybe Adam can be there in the background and just be annoying, but if you're actually trying to get something like this done, it seems like Charlie would go to someone above Adam, who would be the Seraphims. And so I would have had them talk, and Emily give Charlie hope that yes, maybe this could happen, because Emily believes in Charlie's cause. Emily seems to have a good heart. So, Charlie and Emily get to talking, and the Wendy Williams is literally coming out of me. You can hear the talking, but yeah. So Charlie and Emily would get to talking, and it would make sense for Charlie to have hope in her hotel, because Emily would believe in her and be like, yeah, of course we can do this. Maybe Mother Seraphim, I don't know what her name is, but I'm just gonna call her Mama Seraphim. Mama Seraphim was like, sure, I guess we can do that, even though she ain't shit happening. She would be in the back sure, we can do that, whatever. And Adam, is maybe over there being a dick, but Charlie has hope. It would give a reason for Charlie to keep going and have hope in her belief. And then in episode 5, or whenever they get to heaven for the actual time, maybe that's where they figure out, oh, heaven is just evil and they're not gonna let us in because they just really want to exterminate us, just because, whatever. That's how I would have set it up, because I feel like it's more of a letdown, because we get to the trial and everything, but it just feels like, of course, heaven's not going to agree with us because they don't like us. But I feel like it would have been more heartbreaking if Charlie had hope. Charlie had gotten hope from Emily, believing that her idea could actually work out. So when she gets to the court and finds out, oh, heaven is kind of awful up here, and it would have been damn, what are we gonna do? It would have been more drastic, I guess. It would have just been more hopeless, if that makes sense. But I hope this is coming across with sense. But in the first episode, it starts off being senseless and hopeless, because it's Adam does not care. Charlie's literally talking and Adam does not care. Lute does not care. So it's what are we fighting for real? What are we fighting for real? That's how I would have set it up. And I would have had the mystery of the dead angel be a more prominent thing, and I would have had the angelic weapons have a deeper reasoning or explanation. I'm trying to think of other things that I would have done. I would have done more filler episodes. I would have had, just more of the group bonding, more of the group doing exercises, actual exercises, figuring out, how they can be better people and things like that. I would have more of that. Yeah. I'm trying to think, but like I think that is it. I just would have dug more into the characters. Like it would have been more grounded, I guess. It wouldn't have been, because the season feels like it's such on a like on a higher, there would have been more personal stakes. The stakes would have been more personal if things went my way in the show, in the writers' room. The stakes would have been more personal this season. The stakes are just simply too high for a season 1 of a show like this, because like it is literally like, oh, hell is about to get wiped out, and it's like, we've only been here for 8 episodes, so it's like, am I supposed to be that? You know, the stakes would just have been more personal. I feel like the stakes should have been more personal. Yes. I really hope editing this makes sense. I really hope so. I really hope so. Are those all my gripes? Yes. Yes. I think, let me try to review. We need longer episodes, tighter storylines, less characters, or if you're going to have this many characters, no, less characters. I was going to say maybe them be less prominent, but if they're not going to be prominent, why are they like this is just like, the show is just like, it's too short and small for us to have, the season is too short and small for us to be just trying to throw in and cameo characters. Like, we don't have time for that. So if they're not prominent characters, chop it. I would have had more mystery around the angel. The stakes would have been more personal. I already told y'all kind of my ideas. I think we would have kept the overpopulation plot for later to be revealed that heaven is just nasty and evil. Charlie's first meeting would have been with, what's her name, Emily and the Seraphim. And then later when they get to heaven, that's when Adam lets it slip, like, hey, we was just killing y'all just cause. Like, that would be it. And yeah, I would just focus more on the rehabilitation and things like that. But yeah, those are all my gripes with the show. All of all, I'm probably gonna binge Hazbin Hotel after this, so like, don't take this as like I don't like the show or anything. I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm thoroughly gonna watch it again. I'm thoroughly gonna watch the theory videos. I'm thoroughly going to invest. OMG, shout out to I'm scrolling on Spotify while I'm doing this video because I'm trying to find something. Inside of Every Demon is a Rainbow. I love that song. I wish it would have been in this show. Inside of every demon is a rainbow. Inside every sinner is a shiny smile. Inside of every hatchet cheap. I don't know how I go, but I love that song. Yeah, let me wrap up this video because it's getting unserious. Yeah, so, those are my thoughts on Hazbin Hotel. Yeah, I just want to wrap it up by saying I really do love the show. I really do hope we can kind of iron out the wrinkles in season 2 and, you know, really get in there. But yeah, I didn't talk about Lucifer at all. I don't have any beef with him. I think he could have had a lesser role in this, because also one of my gripes was with Charlie. Charlie is the daughter of like a dark angel. Why is she not beating ass when it's time to beat ass? Like, she gets fired up, and you know, we see the horns come out, her eyes get red, but she's never whooping ass. I'm sorry, one of my favorite thing in like this genre is when the girls with powers finally start whooping ass, when they finally throw down. And I feel like she never got her chance to throw down. Like in the finale, she, you know, does the thing with the Triton and she, like, you know, stabs Adam, but that's it. She should have been beating Adam ass for a second. Like, she should have been getting her licks in. Adam has been pissing you off since episode 1. Why are you not beating on this man? And you are literally half angel. If you don't start beating on that man, come on. Come on, Charlie. We need to make Charlie stronger in season 2. That's another one of my gripes. Charlie should have been beating ass. I'm sorry. They didn't make her strong enough for me. She wasn't violent enough for me. And I get she's supposed to be soft and, nice and everything. That's the whole point. But also, like, good girls can throw down. The soft girls can throw down. Like, come on. But yeah. I think those are my thoughts. Thank y'all for watching this video. Hopefully I can edit this to where it is coherent. I say this at the end of every video, but literally I'm just so, like, every time I just get to ranting, I'm so scared that, like, my thoughts are just not coherent and it's just not coming together the way I want it to come together. But y'all be saying it do, so hey. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Tell me y'all's thoughts on Hazbin Hotel. What would you do if you was in the writer's room? Like, what are we doing? What plot lines are we doing? What storylines are we doing? If you disagree with my opinions, you can say that respectfully. And if you type in your comment and it's coming off a bit passive aggressive, just delete it. And let's just move on. Let's click to another video. Let's find someone who agrees with you and leave me alone. You can't do that. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for stopping by Colby's Corner. Like, subscribe if you want, and yeah. Bye.